And Care Canada's Walk in Her Shoes is coming March 8th. We've got all the details right now with the Care Canada board member and chair of the Ottawa Walk in Her Shoes Committee. Look, it's the very famous Catherine Clark joining us.
It's nice to see you, Dylan.
It's good to have you back here on Rogers TV. You're doing well.
I'm really doing well, and I'm so thrilled to be here, and it's great to see you.
Thank you. Wow, that's kind. All the gushing going on here at the beginning of the...
But it's truthful gushing.
Care Canada, tell us a bit about Care Canada for those who don't know.
Sure. Care Canada is a really wonderful international humanitarian organization that's fighting global poverty, and it chooses to do that through the empowerment of women and girls. And the reason that we focus on women and girls is because the belief is that if you empower a woman or a girl, you're not just helping them to empower themselves, you're helping them to lift their family and sometimes entire communities out of poverty. So that's why our focus rests on women and girls.
How many countries does Care Canada?
95.
95.
95, and millions of people served around the world.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So tell me about this event. How many years has this event been going on?
This is our third year. Third year doing Walk in Her Shoes. It's the third year for Ottawa, but other cities across the country have been doing it for longer. It is also something that takes place around the world. And the idea behind Walk in Her Shoes is that we're walking in solidarity with women and girls around the world, because a little known fact is that a lot of women and girls, thousands and thousands of them around the world, have to walk up to 6 kilometers a day just to get the basic necessities of life for their families, so whether that's water or food or firewood. And so that's what Walk in Her Shoes allows us to do, is to support them, to raise money for them. This particular walk raises money for food and nutrition programs in Southern Africa.
Okay, and we see some pictures from previous events, and it just seems like people are having a good time.
Yeah, how can you not have a good time walking in Ottawa in March?
That's right.
Really.
I'm sure the weather will be great for it that day.
I think we had a freezing rainstorm our first year.
But as you can see, we are a hardy bunch, and it doesn't stop us. I mean, look at the amount of people that came out. Right?
We had hundreds of people come out. It's a lunch hour event, so it starts at 11:30 at City Hall, and then we walk up and around the cenotaph and back to City Hall. We have pizza donated by Gabriel's that will be available to all participants. You can register online. The past 2 years, we've had Sophie Grégoire Trudeau, who has come and joined us. We have parliamentarians. The mayor is always there, some councillors, and just regular people, men, women, and children who really believe in this cause and who take a lunch hour this year on International Women's Day on March 8th.
I was just going to mention that. So obviously very important, the day that's been chosen for this. Tell us about why it's so important to hammer home an event like this on such a day. Well,
International Women's Day is an international day of recognition of the work that has been done and that remains to be done to empower women around the world to in fact really work towards gender equality. And so it seemed only fitting that we hold the event on International Women's Day, which this year is a Friday. So it allows us to still do it during the work week when we can get people out from their offices. Some people take their kids out of school. Some schools just bring busloads of kids. It was an attempt to mix the two and to be a part of what's called #MarchForWomen, which is also a global event, online event to raise awareness of the issues facing women still.
Okay, so you've actually dropped the entrance fee.
We have.
For this?
Yes, no entrance fee. You can just go online and register. You can go to care.ca and do that. You can register a team. We love teams because teams challenge each other to fundraise, and that's in the end another thing that's a part of it. Sure, come out and walk, but if you can also fundraise for food and nutrition programs that help women in the developing world, that's really key as well.
So you saw all this work firsthand.
I did.
You went to Kenya?
Yes, I was in Kenya in October. I also sit on the board of Care International in Kenya, and it was really remarkable, some of the things that we were seeing, to see the projects actually put into place and have the opportunity to talk to children, to women, and to their husbands. It was absolutely eye-opening and a terrific and uplifting experience.
How long were you there for?
I was there for a week, so we were, I mean, this is an example of a classroom. Yes. I was showing my own children that and their classmates. This is a field because we do agriculture projects as well that help farmers, many of whom are women, learn how to have better yields, but also to work with their husbands, because a lot of the times the women are doing all of the work and the husbands are just taking the money at the end. So what was really fun was when the husbands involved in this project came in and said what amounts to happy wife, happy life. They said, my life has improved hugely now that we're a part of this program because I'm working with my wife.
That's something. 45 seconds left, and I know you're always looking for volunteers, people that can help out with Care Canada. So what's the best way people can get on board?
The best way to get on board is to go to care.ca and to look up the Walk in Her Shoes and to register a team, to register their support, to just put it in their calendar and make a plan to be at City Hall at 11:30 on March 8th to join us and walk. You can also put your name down to volunteer if you'd like. We are always happy for volunteers. More than anything, come out and join us. Come be a part of this movement.
And the weather is going to be amazing.
Sunny and 25 degrees is what I understand.
Most perfect day in the history of the world.
It's going to be awesome.
Care Canada's Walk in Her Shoes event, Friday, March 8th. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Catherine Clark, always a pleasure. And much more daytime coming up in moments on Rogers TV.